Hey everyone, Chase with iDub Hockey, joined today with JP from Elite Blade Performance Technology, talking 3 top tips and tricks for profiling. So the first one, let's talk about testing. We watched someone at home watched our videos, maybe landed on the Polaris or the SCS.
Yeah.
They want to hit the ice for the first time. Any good tips there?
Well, when you come out, I think you really got to make the blade work. It's just not a matter of going out and cruising around. You've got to go out and you've got to make it work. So whether that's getting into a tight area, whether that's getting in front of the net, whether it's long sprints, hard stops, whatever it is that you do in a game, maybe you can even practice in them, but get out and work that blade. That's going to point out if it's going to be a good fit for you or not.
So let's say I land in a Polaris. Would you say I'm stuck in a Polaris forever?
No, absolutely not. I would encourage everybody to continue testing. It's, there's going to be changes in size, there's going to be changes in height and weight and position potentially even, and frequency that you play, and maybe you're really interested in profiling. You really want to do a deep dive on it. So I would encourage everybody to keep trying.
So I land in a Polaris, at least for now, as we mentioned, and I'm dialed in. Is there anything with sharpening over time that I can really help to accentuate that benefit from that Polaris or that SCS profile?
Yeah, I think that when you look at sharpening in general, I think most people are probably sharpened too sharp, right? Too deep a radius of hollow. So what we always suggest is when you find that profile that you like, start to play with the sharpening. Understand what it feels like and try as much as you can to move up the ladder. In other words, try from going a deeper radius of hollow to a shallower one that's going to allow you to have better glide and better overall speed.
Yeah, it might not sound as cool as one of those super sharp hollows, but hey, when it comes to the third period, you've got a little more gas, got a little more top end speed, it's definitely worth it.
And your hips and your knees and your shins will thank you.
Yes. Last but not least, again, so now we're locked in. I went from a 5/8 to a 7/8. I'm enjoying the glide. I like the Polaris profile. How do I extend the life of my profile so I don't have to reprofile as often?
Yeah, it's not always an easy thing to do if you're not close to an elite user. Ideally, you sharpen on RES4. That's the key. And the key to that whole system is that it maintains the blade profile. So you've put some money, you've put some time into getting a profile. Let's make sure you keep it that way. So try as much as you can to sharpen on that elite profile.
Yeah, because you could damage it in one sharpening from a bad hand sharpening.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. And let's remember too, you're going out and there might be a situation where you get a pretty good ding in your skate, right? And you take it in and somebody ends up putting on a cross grind machine. See you later profile at that point. So as much as you can, sharpen on the elite system.
Perfect, JP. Well, thank you as always for having us out here and walking us through the top tips and tricks.
Thanks.
And for you at home that want to get your blades elite sharpened or profiled, make sure you head over to icewarehouse.com.